Alright, what's up guys? This is Shampu here, and this isn't really going to be a guide or anything, but I just wanted to make a quick video and introduce myself and kind of cover all the basics of Renekton that people have been asking me about. So, pretty much we just got a normal game here, playing with my best friend Bro, and just a normal, no ranked right now. But I'm going to do video guides later on how to lane against certain matchups. But, like I said, I just wanted to get something out there. So, right now, let's see what the teams are actually.
30 seconds until minions spawn.
I'm going to be laning against a Vladimir running Ghost and Heal. So that's like a really safe setup. I'm probably not going to start with Stun or Dash. I'm probably just going to start with Q and just get my farm on while I wait to be high enough level to start tower diving him and whatever Renekton does, you know, so. And we've got Hamda on #1 support. And Jack's jungle.
Minions have spawned.
So, unless I'm laning against like a good Gangplank or Pantheon or Riven or whatever, something with a lot of AD, I'm almost always going to start Boots in my lane. Otherwise, if I need more armor, I'm going to be running armor 5 health pots. But for setups like Kennen and Vlad, like, Boots is the best option for you. So, before I got into lane, I was just hanging out around our red and their blue. I just wanted to see if they were trying to invade, or if the enemy Lee Sin was starting blue, but he's not, so, you know, just figuring out what's going on around the map. Oh, and people have been asking in my other videos if I actually play with a locked camera, and I do not play with a locked camera. It's just to keep me sane while recording these videos, so sorry about the confusion. But I'm going to try, I've put in my comments of the videos that I'm going to start streaming and recording live videos pretty soon, but I don't know, I'm still like, you know, just testing all that out. So, laning against Vladimir. Renekton is actually really strong against Vladimir in the lane at almost every level in laning. I think around level 3 I'm going to start attacking him, but right now I'm just trying to get last hits, and you know, it's best not to use your Q to last hit. I mean, you can use it to last hit if you're only going to hit one minion. I mean, the point is you just don't want to clear the lane as I'm doing right now. But it's okay, he's pushing harder than I am. Alright, so we see on the map Jax is coming in for a gank. Vlad and I both blew our ghosts, but we weren't able to get him. That's okay though. He's scared now, so, you know, any gank that kind of scares them, I mean, it doesn't even have to do anything as long as they're scared of your jungler. So somebody died. In my videos, you're gonna notice that a lot of the lanes look like I'm stomping them, and I can guarantee you that in at least a third of the videos I put in my third Renekton video, I gave first blood to the enemy. So don't be discouraged. Just never be discouraged when your team's losing until it's like 0 to 50. Then you can be discouraged. Alright, so Jax is here again, and this time Vlad has no ghost. We chained a really good Jax stun into Renekton stun right there, so he goes down.
An ally has been slain.
So after you kill an enemy, or even if your enemy just backs, you're going to want to clear the lane really fast, and then, I mean, this isn't even Renekton, this is just LOL tips in general, I guess. You just want to, you know, push the lane when the enemy's not there. But the tower kills their creeps. let's see, right now I'm dominating the game in creep kills. And, I mean, in those frag videos I've made, I skip all the farming. But really, like, I'd consider that to be the most technically pro thing about playing in the 2K bracket. Just winning your lane and farm. I've never done the math myself. I've heard Dan Din say a kill is about 20 creeps. So, I mean, I don't know. They're both equally important, but kills are a lot harder to get in high elo, I'd say, I guess. So, just focus on that farm. So luckily for me, usually when I'm laning against a Lee Sin in the jungle, he's gonna be all over me top, but I'm kind of focusing on other lanes right now, so. Ooh, okay, so I didn't get him here, but check this out. He just blew his pool, so I know his pool is down. So I'm pushing this lane as hard as I can, and I don't know, people just don't seem to want to back off against Renekton. So, boom, take him out, easy. Just like, if you're low against a Renekton, just please get out of the lane. Just go back. It's worth it. I don't get it, like... whatever. Oh, okay, coming up here is not one of my better plays, but, but that's okay. We all make mistakes. But seriously, this is like a super noob play by me. And here I am, screaming in chat. That's just so humble of me. Juked. There's a new crocodile. So that's unfortunate. Anyways, let's see. We'll talk about builds a little bit, I guess. So, you'll see this game I made Boots of Lucidity, which is probably the first time I built Boots of Lucidity in like a month. I don't know, I know they're awesome on Renekton, but it kills me not to get an item with like raw beneficial stats. Like, I don't know, that's a stupid way of putting it, but I think you know what I mean. Like, I love Ninja Tabai against any team with 2 or more AD.
An enemy
Like,
has been slain.
If it's a jungle and top and bottom AD, like, yeah, I'm getting Ninja Tabai. It's, man, they're so good after the remake, in my opinion. If you're more fed or you absolutely need Merc Treads, then I go for those. But yeah, this game I'm experimenting with cooldown reduction, you'll see, so. Typically, my early game build is going to be either Ninja Tabai or Merc Treads, a Doran's Blade, and then, depending on what you need first, either a Brutalizer or a Phage. And, like, I really cannot describe the criteria of when I'm going to get a Phage and when I'm going to get a Brutalizer first. It's just what I'm feeling. They cost the same, so it honestly just depends on what I want. Alright, so here I saw Lee Sin with the ward I put down at their blue. Me and Jax know he's here, and we just counter gank before he can even do the first gank, so. Map awareness. What's new? Anyways, like I was saying, my favorite build is a Brutalizer, Boots, and a Phage. Just a really good mix of all the stats you want on Renekton. And later, I'm going to upgrade all that stuff. My favorite item in the game is Ghost Blade. I don't know why. People really don't care for Ghost Blade on Renekton, but I love it. It's gotten me countless kills. Almost as many kills as Ignite, maybe. No, that's impossible, but nevertheless.
Killing spree.
I love the movement speed on Ghost Blade. And oh, and I run Ghost too, so that's a little unusual. When I see Dyrus or Wicked or actually anyone play Renekton, it's gonna be Flash Ignite. Flash is just too hard to pass up. It just compounds with Renekton's burst so well. And with the new, since I'm running 2190 with the new Ignite Mastery, it's a nice extra attack damage boost when it's on cooldown. So Ghost is not particularly strong early game. I take it for later. Yeah, everyone's said it before. Renekton is prone to sucking late game. So to compensate for that, I run Ghost so that I can not get shut down as hard in team fights as you would with Flash, where you initiate and that's it. But because I take Ghost, early game I have to play a lot safer. So most of the time in ranked games I start the game with E at level 1, and that's because if their jungle comes to gank me and I start a W because I want to win the lane by level 1, I'm screwed. They're just going to come and kill me. If they're paying attention. I think this is a close fight. Yeah, he's out to get me. So I'm going to bait with my ultimate. He baits with heal. It's getting crazy in here. Clutch Q. As bad as Q is, it still heals for something, so we get out of that little dogfight with 20 health, I think it was. Nice. So now I'm gonna pick up my Brutalizer, and honestly, I like never build Kindle Gem or Spirit Visage, but I picked it up here because I'm trying cooldown. So I'm almost maxed in cooldown reduction. CDR is one of the nicest stats on Renekton. I'd say the best stats for Ren is armor pen, attack damage, health, and cooldown reduction. And then obviously, I mean, health is going to be good for you later. Right here, Ehombro is just calling me out for being so bad. And I'm clearly the wrong type of shampoo. My name actually did not come from the word shampoo. This was back years ago. God, like 7 years ago. One of my friends that got me into World of Warcraft. It was like the first time I ever had to make a username, so I'm from San Diego. I wanted it to be Shamu like the whale. Whales are beasts, but it was taken, so what's the closest word to shampoo? Yeah, does anyone have a normal getting their nickname story, honestly? So that's it. Shamu with a P, but make all the shower accessory jokes you wish. So I'm not expecting to really kill the Vladimir here, especially when my Ignite's on cooldown. Just harassing him, testing the water, seeing how strong he is, how strong I am. And I'm assuming I'm going to go drop my ward soon. Kind of dangerous to be laning without a ward, especially this late in the game. Pretty much after your first back, if you're laning top, really just drop a ward in your lane. It's going to be worth it, trust me. If you give the enemy a kill, you're going to give them about 20 CS worth of gold. And what does a ward cost you? 3 CS worth of gold? Just any way you look at it, really. Wards are worth it. So, right now, my team's like full on roaming bottom, so I decided to go cover mid. I don't know why, I'm just letting Vlad get all the farm he wants and take our top tower. Who cares, it's the normal. I'm pretty farm though. I mean, it's 12 to 4 in the normal. Like, I want to say win secure, but you know.
Dominating. Your turret has been destroyed.
Okay, I just ignited a bird with her egg up, so that's a thing. I just gotta ignite if I see someone low. I have called her a stupid dumb animal. SpongeBob reference. You see a pro ult by Vlad. Oh, okay. Well, okay, I was talking about items and a pro ultimate by... Yeah, this is a normal. Can't tell. Let's see. I was saying that my core is usually... like right now at this point in the game, instead of having a Kindle gem, I'd rather have a phage, but try new things. And then we're going to upgrade that into a Ghost Blade, a Frozen Mallet, and Atma's Impaler. And I'd say the strongest of those 3 items is the Frozen Mallet. Frozen Mallet is it's such a good item, especially for someone like Renekton, who really has problems sticking on somebody because he doesn't have a slow like Jarvan or no AoE stuns and speed ups like Riven, or I'm trying to think of other popular top laners. Anyways, like if I go in to kill someone with my Frozen Mallet, they're not getting away. So that's my favorite one to finish out of the 3 core items. Usually I end up finishing Ghost Blade first because I've already got the Brutalizer and I love the speed and attack boost. Renekton scales well with attack damage, but there's no really good attack damage items for him, except for, I mean, Black Cleaver, I guess. But Black Cleaver is stronger. It's the ideal item for somebody who's going to be attacking someone for an extended period of time. And, I mean, past the point in the game where you're playing Renekton like a duelist, once you get into team fights, Black Cleaver's not going to really do anything for you. So, I just prefer to get Ghost Blade. And I've heard people say, you know, Wit's End is good on him. You can try Phantom Dancer. But, I mean, Ghost Blade is just the easiest. You get all the stats you want, and you get that little bonus attack and movement speed, and you get to use it when you want, so. And once we finish our Atmas, which is usually the last of the 3 items I finish, even though it's probably the most powerful, is going to give us extra crit to compound with Ghost Blade. So, I mean, I've been tempted to go for, like, Infinity Edge on Renekton just because I already have all that crit. But the problem is, your biggest issue with Renekton late game is going to be just straight up surviving in a team fight. And I've seen on Wicked's match history, he's been experimenting with like going Doran's Blades and Bloodthirster on Renekton. I mean, that's an amazing build early game for Renekton. And if you get fed enough with that, you're gonna win probably. But if the teams ever balance out and you're in an even team fight, especially in like a competitive match, group 5v5, it's just not gonna work. They're just gonna go, oh look, Renekton's building like a freaking 80 carry, let's just one-shot him because he's gonna be in the middle of the fight.
Your team has destroyed a tower.
Oh, so right there I wanted to finish that tower. And, yeah, at least I traded a kill for a kill. And usually I wouldn't say a 1-for-1 in a 1v2 fight is worth it because we gave Vlad an assist on top of giving them my bonus gold. But we got a tower there. So there's my phage. Feeling pretty good now. If I hit anyone, they're gonna die. I'd consider the way I play Renekton to be as a duelist. And you know, later in the game, you're sort of like a tank just because you have so much health and a fair amount of resistance, but my mindset in playing him is I am going to win this lane as hard as I possibly can, and then we will assess how my team's doing and what I can do from there. But until then, I'm just going to kill things and push things. I haven't pointed it out yet, but if you look at how I like to farm, you know, past like what, level 8 in the game or something, You can usually clear an entire wave by hitting all the... Oh, okay. I'll tell you in a second. This is a kind of hilarious play. I don't know what the heck I'm doing, but I don't know what Caitlyn's doing either, so... I'm just going to do a little drive-by. Maybe, must have something against that Caitlyn. Shoot, what was I talking about now? I can't remember. Egg strikes again. Vladimir is here to save me. Oh, this is making me mad. I was telling you all something. So, when I play Renekton in Ranked, my 3 favorite bans are Lee Sin, not even because he's just a good Renekton counter, but because Lee Sin's a good everything counter. There's just, I don't know, I don't see any weakness in picking a Lee Sin for your team. He's a very strong champion, and I'll probably continue to ban him even after he gets a couple more nerfs. I don't even know why. Warwick and Udyr. Warwick's suddenly become very popular in top lane, and he's a pain in the butt for Renekton to deal with. I mean, you can beat him, but, you know, it's like when everyone bans Shaco. It's like, it's not overpowered or anything, it's just I'd rather not deal with him. So, oh yeah, that's what I was talking about. I was talking about how to farm a wave. Okay, so, Warwick, Lee Sin, and Udyr. I think Udyr is really strong in the lane, and I can't seem to kill him with Renekton, so I ban him too. And the enemy ends up getting the Shaco and Shin and whatever ban. I think banning mages is kind of dumb, because they're just so easy to kill, but I mean, unless you think one's extremely overpowered in a certain lane setup. So here I saw that Lee Sin was trying to farm, get back in the game. We simply can't have that, can we? So, to clear a wave... Oh shoot, I wish I was explaining this when I was actually fighting a wave instead of doing Baron, but... If you hit all the melee minions once, spin through them, Q, and then spin back through all 6 minions, you can kill them all. And then if there's a, you know, siege minion, W or something, that's my favorite way to farm. Yeah, you just watch where I'm farming, you'll see it. You'll see it in action. So that was an uncontested Baron. This is a very exciting game, I know. And other people who do really strong against Renekton, Singed. People, when I say Singed, are like, you're not Shampu, like, really? You're afraid of a Singed in a lane? Maybe like Singed that play scared and just want to farm aren't all that bad to lane against, but like, I don't know, laning against like a pole belter Singed is like not fun at all. So Frozen Mallet and Ghostblade have been completed, and I'm at 40% cooldown reduction. I'm feeling like a boss in the game right now, and that's one of the most important things playing Renekton. You have to be in the mindset that you are this crazy boss mode, god of fury, crocodile humanoid thing. You just gotta be confident when you're playing. If you're just not feeling confident for some reason, don't queue for ranked game, and that goes for any champion. There's just a mindset you have to be in when you want to queue for ranked, where you're feeling good. You know, if you're low on sleep or something, you're not feeling very responsive, don't play ranked. It's pretty easy to figure it out once you've got the hang of it. Some crazy stuff going on here, and I will award every single one of those skills to my awesome Ghostblade ninja speed powers.
Killing spree.
So, if you look at my items, we see I bought 3 wards, and this is also a secret weapon I'm testing, so we'll see that in action later. But my skill order, my skill order is Q. Alright, so you want to level your R whenever it's available. But my favorite skill order is Q, E, and W. I've seen a lot of Renekton builds or guides where people suggest doing W before E, or even first, and that just kind of confuses me. I mean, W is an amazing move, but it scales like off your attack damage. You only need rank 1 in it. Oh man, so here we go. Dropping the wards. He doesn't know what's going on. That's how you confuse somebody and win the game. I'm just kidding. So anyways, Q is the best move. You level Q first. E is really like, I guess it can get you kills sometimes. It's not like, you wouldn't think it's an amazing move for, I mean, actual fighting 1v1. But the thing is, you want to level it, first and foremost, you want to get the cooldown of it as low as you can. That's your main source of mobility, is that E. Secondly, that's when you can I don't know what I'm doing here, I'm AFK. You can super farm a lane with E and Q spam. And what's the last one? Late game, it does a ton of damage. Especially when you have your ultimate up and you're just queuing through a swarm of enemies, it's a lot more satisfying than just getting a W. That's hardly going to do any more damage. W is like the skill you grab at level 1 when you're going for that level 1 kill. If you're in their jungle going for a level 1 jungle fight, or you've got your jungler coming to your lane to gank at level 1 after their first big buff, that's when you want to start with W. If you're scared of their jungler, you're going to start with E. And if it's just a chill lane and you just want to farm or not miss CS, just start with Q. Really, I hardly ever pick my move before I actually have to use it. Oh no, Caitlyn again has shown herself. And she's level 11 and I'm 18, so this is just one of those times when you do that. At this point in the game, I've got my 3 core items completed with boots, and it's time to figure out what the heck you want to do for the rest of your items. Most ranked games, I hardly ever finish my 3 core items, so things are happening right now. I shouldn't be really explaining. We're gonna bait the bird. That ghost really wasn't necessary, but
you have slain an enemy. Godlike.
So right now, because I'm so far ahead, I'm just gonna build a Last Whisperer. Last Whisperer is an extremely good item on Renekton. Just never seem to get to it in regular games. But other options at this point is Randuin's Guardian Angel is awesome. Usually if I want magic resist, I'd build a Force of Nature, but I haven't really got to experimenting with the new Ma item, but it seems really sick on Renekton, so if, you know, the situation ever presents itself, I would build that from now on instead of Force of Nature. So my ideal core, I suppose, would be like Ghostblade, Atma's Frozen Mallet, like a Ma, either Last Whisper or Guardian Angel, just depends on what you need for the game, and boots. I guess I never formally said what my runes and masteries are. There are so many mastery and, rune setups that work with Renekton. Right now I'm just using really standard flat armor and magic resist, and then red and quince, either, you know, half armor pin, half AD. AD reds, armor pin, quince, whatever. Or the other way around, I don't remember. Ghost Blade! And then I experimented a lot with defense masteries. Like if you go defense mastery and start with the door and shield, you're gonna be like an unstoppable force in the lane. But come later in the game, you're just not gonna have the burst damage or even sustain damage you need to get kills or succeed in being a duelist. I don't know. I don't know if I explained that very well. By playing Renekton as a duelist, I mean I build him so that I am capable of winning 1v1 fights and still being very effective in team fights. In almost every situation in a team fight, you're gonna want to just dive the crap out of their either mage carry or AD carry. You know, unless they're like being protected really well, then you want to kind of move with your team, but usually I just end up popping Ghost and Ghost Blade and Ultimate and E into their carry and ignite them, of course, and hope it works out. If you watch the third Renekton video I made, you'll see I made it so that I just put all 17 games together and I just sorted the clips by what level I was in the game. So it's kind of like you're watching me level up as the game goes on. And you'll notice there are a lot more early low-level clips than there are. I think there's like 3 level 18 clips. Games don't typically go that long in 2200. Oh man, it's the ward strategy. Zig stole the kill from me, but the power of the wards were just able to confuse her. I'm sure there are a million things I could be talking about right now, but I didn't like make a list. So, you know, just ask me in the comments. I think I'm pretty good at answering questions. As I said earlier, like this is just kind of me introducing myself video for fun. I will make laning guides later when I feel like it. Actually, I haven't decided yet. Let me know if you guys would rather have like a video guide where I just kind of go over all the popular lanes, like just show myself laning against whatever champion and talking about it like this, or if you'd rather have me make a legit guide, like a paper guide, and then just, you know, put small clips throughout the guide. Another thing you'd say, usually when I'm playing, I'm listening to like, you know, some crazy music. So, I don't know, that kind of gets you in the mood to do well. You gotta have like your... Oh man, I just let E Honda down, letting that Poppy get away. That's okay, we'll just dive and get someone else. Yeah. Music can like get you pumped up to do really well in the lane. It can also make you do really dumb things. That drop is sick, man. I'm gonna dive. Anyways, this has been Shampu.
Victory!
Talking about stuff. Thanks for watching my videos, guys. I really appreciate all like the nice comments and stuff. Anyways, have fun playing some Crocodile. Renekton. Yep. Alright, bye.